What's going on, guys? Today is day one post-op of my inguinal hernia surgery that I had yesterday on the 5th. So the purpose of today's video is to kind of go over first off how day zero went, start to finish, and then how today has been so far. I do plan on posting another video maybe later tonight. But for the most part, my day is pretty much gonna stay where it's at right now. So to stay on topic, so day zero, got to the hospital, checked in on time, and talked to everybody I needed to talk to. And the anesthesiologist came in and asked me, like, "Are you anxious? Do you need anything extra?" I was like, "I am kind of anxious. It's just something about being cut open and kind of being vulnerable that, just maybe a little nervous." So they gave me some anxiety medication, and it's funny because all I remember was getting flopped from the bed to the operating table, and then the mask getting put over my face, and the anesthesiologist was just kind of like breathe in like 3 times so we could seal it, and then all I remember was him kind of like chucking the deuces at me, and it was just like, "See you later," and I remember nothing else. Um, and then I woke up and I got my surgery. My hernia's fixed. Um, so today's been kind of, I'm not gonna lie, today's been kind of rough. When I am like laying down, the pain is pretty manageable. It's like a 2 or a 3. It's just tight. I feel like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao used my groin as a really good punching bag. When I get up to walk and like do things, yeah, that's rough. That's probably like a solid 6 or 7. The pain, even with the medication, it still hurts. Um, I did take a shower, took a sponge bath. I was kind of leery on getting the uh, bandage wet, so I took a sponge bath. It was really quick, started becoming a little painful, standing up for that prolonged amount of time, so I would not recommend standing for a very, very long time. Um, get up every a couple hours. Once my quads and my calves start getting tingly, I'll get up and I'll walk around the house, and then I'll come sit back down again. In terms of like comfortability, I highly recommend, if you have a recliner or if you have something that you can kind of prop yourself up and lay down at the same time. This is what I'm on right now, is the recliner. I would definitely do that. Laying in the bed's nice if you have a high elevated bed. Whereas like me, I just have a box spring and a mattress. Don't fight me. That's what I like. It's too low. I'm engaging my core hella trying to get out of bed. So when I came downstairs into the recliner, I realized how much easier it was for me to get up and not have to engage my core and, like just really strain that area. I have a crutch here, so I'll show you, just a basic crutch to kind of use as a brace, and I put all my weight on that, and I just sit myself up, and then when I go to sit down, I put all my weight on it, and then when I sit back in the recliner, I just put my hands behind my back and just kind of fall back on my arms. If you're a gym goer, definitely utilize those muscles. Um, in terms of medication, I got Tylenol and oxycodone, 5 milligrams, and some stool softener. I started taking the stool softener on day one. Whether or not it works is fine, but it's in my system. I'm hoping tomorrow when I take it again, that I will have a BM. It is important because you don't want to strain your hernia, right? You don't want to reoccur. You don't want a reoccurrence. You don't want to injure yourself. So definitely take the medication that they give you. My biggest recommendation is if you are like scared of taking the narcotic because it is addictive, right? I don't like taking it, but it works. Or if you're in recovery and you're not allowed to take it, then there's other stuff out there you can do like Tylenol, ibuprofen for the inflammatory. There's other inflammatories that you could probably take. It's not a narcotic that could possibly help you. Um, but in terms of that, the whole goal for these videos are going to be pretty much just day by day diary of like how my days are going. I'll probably do them like mid afternoon, like right around dinner time, because after dinner, I'll pretty much just kind of hang out, and then probably like 10 o'clock, pop a oxy and hit the rack. Sleep has been terrible. I'm not gonna lie. My sleep has been really intermittent. I'm even on the recliner. I'll get a maybe solid 5 hours, then I'm just tossing and turning. Um, and I'm trying really hard not to take the oxy, but don't like if you are able to take it and you are not afraid of the narcotic, take it. Like I'm probably gonna take it here shortly. It's there for a reason. It's there to help you. Obviously, if you are not allowed to take it, or if you've got reasons why, then I would recommend an alternative. Supplements. So I'm a powerlifter. It's probably why I got the hernia in the first place. There are 3 supplements that I'm taking, right, to help expedite the recovery process. So I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of fish oil, collagen peptide, and creatine monohydrate. Now the collagen peptide and the 1,000 milligrams of fish oil I will be taking immediately. The creatine monohydrate, when I start walking more and I start doing like water aerobics and I start doing other exercises to strengthen my core and really affirm the mesh to the muscle and the fibers and all that, then I'll start taking the creatine monohydrate. So probably around the goal is on the 5th week I'll start taking it, because on the 6th week is when I'll start probably hitting the gym. Slight 10 pounds, no more than 10 pounds. If I'm on the machine, like maybe 15. But it'll be a lot of high rep movements. So just like 10 sets, but I'm doing like 30 or 40 freaking reps, right? Because 10 pounds is, not to be arrogant, but 10 pounds for me is like, it's pretty much just nothing. But it's the goal of getting back in the gym, right? It's the goal that like mentally I'm pushing myself forward to get fully back into the gym. I don't expect to start lifting heavy again until probably the end of the year, to be honest. I really want to baby this surgery. I really want to baby this recovery. Obviously, I don't want to baby it too much where I hinder myself, but I also want to be able to say confidently that I have fully recovered so I can start lifting normal again. I don't know if I'll go back to my powerlifting numbers, but because I want to get into law enforcement, I probably still will lift moderately heavy. But honestly, for me personally, if you are obese, if you are overweight, I would take advantage of this time. Refocus yourself, because your body weight does have a lot to do with if you're going to reoccur that hernia or not. For me, I weighed 230 pounds when I weighed, and that's the heaviest I've been, period. I've never been heavier than 230. So, I want to get back down to like 200. So I got a long road ahead of me, but given this opportunity, right, I have to force myself now to do cardio. I can't do weightlifting for a while. It's going to be 4 to 6 months before I even see myself back at numbers again. So I'm going to take advantage of this time, get my cardio, get my diet in check, really focus on the aspect of like just calorie deficit, taking the right supplements, and just getting myself healed again. Sorry, the dogs were being stupid. And just really focusing on that. My biggest piece of advice to all of you that will follow me on this journey is diet, right? It's easy to order out. It's easy to just kind of delve into the like fatty foods, whatever the case may be. Like I had Chick-fil-A earlier, but that's something that like me and my family we do we have stuff like this, whether we're sick or surgery or whatever. It's like a little sympathy gift, whatever. So I wanted Chick-fil-A, but like for breakfast I had eggs. I had 3 eggs, my chicken and milk, and then for lunch I had the Chick-fil-A, and then for like dinner I had a soup bowl. Um, the soup is hit and miss. There's a lot of sodium, so I probably won't be eating those a lot. Um, but it's definitely easier and it's not as heavy. Because like obviously I want to have as smooth of a BM as possible, because that is important. It's funny to laugh at, but it's crucial. You don't want to push on your hernia, and I've read countless situations where people have accidentally pushed on their hernia, and I've reoccurred an injury, and that's I paid $20,000 for mine, right? That's almost the equivalent of my vehicle that I have outside. So other than that, just be comfortable. Rely on your people. That's another thing. This is a big mental game, right? I feel like such a bum right now, sitting on the couch watching TV. Like, yeah, I've got good friends that are gonna help me. My bills are paid, for the most part. But it's like I'm stagnant, right? Um, this will pass, right? This is all part of the surgery process, right? So the biggest thing is just maintain focus. Don't get in your head. Don't push for the love of God. Don't push the recovery. Listen to your doctor. If she says she don't want you touching weights for 4 weeks, 6 weeks. If she says she doesn't want you driving for 2 weeks, if you really really need to, 2 weeks. But like 3 4 weeks, really maximize your time. And if your job is able to accommodate accordingly, then cool. If not, listen to your body and take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, your job will find somebody else to do your job. There's only one you. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, day one's been pretty good. I've been taking my medicine. I've been figuring it out. Um, and hoping by Friday I should be in a lot better of a position to start doing things, sleeping in my own bed, taking better like showers, and being able to walk more. But yeah, today has just been not it. So I will see y'all tomorrow, and God bless and good night.